You're no longer of any use to me. You guys are divorced, so you don't have to come back.
What? I don't remember signing any papers.
Oh, that's okay. I wrote them for you.
That's a crime, Samantha.
Don't talk nonsense. If you keep it secret, they wouldn't find out.
Well, I don't want to start over with Peter now, so that's fine.
Anyway, you're free, so go wherever you want.
I am locked out of the house when I was sent shopping, and I don't have my belongings. I can't go anywhere.
That's why I gave you a luggage full of your stuff when you came back. That should be enough. I'm so thoughtful. I'll send you the rest of your stuff. Call me when you decide where you're going.
Then I'll call you when I decide. Don't throw them away.
It's in the way, so you have 3 days to decide. Otherwise, I'll get rid of it.
What? You suddenly and unreasonably kicked me out. I can't decide that easily.
Kicked you out? That's not appropriate word. You left, right?
Me? Well, it's very common for wives to leave when their husbands cheat on them.
A husband cheating on his wife is the wife's responsibility. You also have some problems too, you know. And yet, you don't even show any apology. Only blaming your husband? You have no common sense at all. I feel sorry for Peter.
I mean, we've been married for 2 years, and he's been cheating on me for 3 years. This is insane.
I originally preferred Amy to you as a wife. She's young and pretty. I wonder why he chose you. You most likely threatened him, didn't you? What kind of tricks did you use?
Don't talk nonsense. I didn't threaten him.
It's no use saying this, but you're too tall and intimidating. I was hoping you'd have a baby soon, since you have a healthy body, but you never got pregnant. I'm very disappointed.
Because I can't do it without Peter's cooperation.
Oh? Why?
He comes home late every day and goes to bed as soon as he gets home. It's impossible to have a baby.
How can you say that? It's because you're not attractive. But thanks to Amy, we have a baby, so it doesn't matter anymore. She's going to have a baby next month. I'm so excited.
Fine. After I decide where to move and settle down, I'll file a claim for compensation. Please be prepared.
Huh? What are you talking about? Why should we pay compensation? I'm the one who wants to receive it.
It was Peter who cheated on me, and I was kicked out of the house for no reason. I have the right to ask, right? Why do I have to pay?
It's your fault. You didn't do your best for Peter, and you couldn't have a baby. It's all your fault. The new wife is pregnant, so you do the housework here. You're my son's ex-wife.
Oh, are you sure?
Of course.
When that baby is born, you'll land in hell twice.
What?
I'm Kelly. I married Peter 2 years ago and moved in with my parents-in-law. Soon after that, my mother-in-law Samantha started to bully me. My husband Peter hates trouble and pretends he doesn't see anything. He never helps me. The father-in-law was the only one who was kind to me, but he was weak and couldn't control Samantha. Then I found out that Peter was cheating on me. Peter and Samantha teamed up to get rid of me. I was relieved to be kicked out of the house since staying in that house every day was very stressful for me. Samantha, I gave you my address, but why haven't you sent me any packages? I need to start my life, so I need you to hurry up.
You're right.
Hey, please send it as soon as possible.
Well, I'll forgive you, so come back.
What? What do you mean?
Your stuff is here, so it's perfect. I'm telling you that you can come back.
I can come back? Did you hit your head?
What are you talking about? I'm telling you to come back and I'll forgive you.
You don't have to forgive me. I'm not going back. I don't even want to go back.
Don't say that. I'm having a hard time finding someone to clean up.
Oh, you all left the concept of cleaning behind somewhere. So you're saying I'm a housekeeper?
And
What? There's more?
my husband fell down the stairs and broke his arm. He's bedridden. He's so big and it's hard to take him to the bathroom.
What? He is? I'm worried about him, but
I can't take care of him by myself.
you don't need to bother asking me, do you? You have a new wife, Amy.
She has a precious heir in her belly. She's going to give birth soon. I can't force her to do it. Besides, my husband liked you. I'm sure he'll be glad to have you here.
Yes, he was the only one who was like a god in that awful family.
Yes, show your appreciation. You'll pay him back, right? You can't waste his kindness.
I don't want to be told by you.
My husband is crying because he misses you so much.
Fine, but I'm not moving in. I'll help him until he can walk again. Don't ever forget that.
That's my girl, Kelly. Then I'll leave him to you. Now I can go back to hula dancing.
What? You're not going to take care of him? He's your own husband, you know.
He has you.
I'm not your family, remember?
Whatever. Well, come from today.
I had no choice but to go back to her house. I was surprised to see the room after a long time. No one has cleaned anywhere, and it was a mess. Samantha was still pushing me to do all the housework. As you can imagine, I worked like a housekeeper. And while I was taking care of my father-in-law, I was also busy packing my own belongings and sending them to the new house. But actually, in the meantime, I was preparing to take my revenge on Samantha. And after about 2 weeks, he got better, so I moved back to my own house.
What should I do, Kelly? I need your help.
Excuse me? I've already finished hearing your request.
Don't say that. Amy's baby is born.
Oh, that's great. Now you have an heir. Congratulations.
About that,
Huh?
he's white and has double blonde hair and blue eyes. No matter how you look at him, he's not Peter's child. Anyone can tell.
Peter is black and he has a white baby? How funny.
What's happening?
I knew this was going to happen.
Huh? What do you mean?
I did research once because you told me so many times to have a baby. Then I found out that the reason why I couldn't have a baby was not me, but Peter.
That's a lie.
I told him already, but he got panicked and didn't believe me. So I guess he conveniently deleted it from his memory. I should have taken him to the hospital at that time.
Then who is the father?
There's no way I would know. Ask her. I have nothing to do with it.
No, you're his wife.
What are you talking about? Huh, Samantha? You're the one who dragged me down from that position.
How rude. I'll forgive you, so be his wife again.
Sure.
Oh, you're so obedient. Wonderful. Then come back now.
You thought I would really say that? That will never happen.
Shut up. Obey the elders.
No, I completely refuse.
What did you say, you bitch? It got you into this mess because you're cocky like that.
Samantha, worry about yourself.
What do you mean?
Your husband won't come back.
What?
I'm surprised you haven't noticed. Of course, all of his stuff is gone.
What? What do you mean?
He asked me for help because he wants to divorce you.
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying. While I sent my stuff, I found a room for him and he moved in.
That's not... No! I noticed the house was really clean.
You don't notice it if it's dirty? I also filed for divorce. Be thankful that I saved your time.
What? I didn't sign the papers. You wrote them? I'll sue you.
You have the right to say that. You're the one forging private documents.
Shut up!
I can report it to the police, you know. Then you'll be accused.
Don't call a cop.
It's up to you. But this time, it was signed by you.
That's absolutely not true.
I lost my words when I heard that you used all the retirement money to play games without telling your husband.
That's...
He told me that he made you sign the papers at that time.
Ugh.
You finally transformed into a monster.
Shut up!
This is a message from him. To Samantha, who has done something stupid again. I'll never see you again. Goodbye. Don't ever reach me again.
Oh no! Hey! I can't call my husband! How could you?
He wants you to talk to a lawyer from now on.
No! I don't want to get divorced. I didn't mean it.
I would like to ask you the same. Please talk to a lawyer. You have a claim for compensation and property division.
Don't be selfish. No compensation, no property division.
Then I'll call the police.
Okay, I'll figure it out. But without my husband, I have no money.
If Peter pays the compensation, he won't have any money too.
Please, can you persuade my husband? And Kelly, marry Peter again.
I would never do that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so harsh on you. Let's have a good relationship from now on. I need you as his wife.
Please get along with Amy, not me.
I can't. She cheated on him and she can't do any housework.
Then she's just like you. You all will get along. That's great.
I can't live like this. I don't want to live in a garbage. Kelly, do something, please.
After that, since Samantha has already turned in the birth certificate, the white baby has become the heir. They are now living in a dirty house where no one does housework, cursing each other. The day when that house will be swallowed up into the black hole will not be far off. They deserve it. My ex-father-in-law, who used to be physically weak, suddenly got better after escaping from Samantha. I sometimes go shopping with him, and we still have a good relationship. Now that I am free, I have resumed my job and I'm enjoying my life.
Hey, you thief!
What?
How could you steal someone's husband? I'll never forgive you.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're the one who should be guilty. I'm different from you. When you say husband, you mean Daniel? The man you stole from me, right?
I didn't steal. He loved me.
Huh?
Besides, you guys weren't married. But we are married.
The fact you stole a man doesn't change. It doesn't matter if we were married or not.
It does. Don't be silly. Give me back my husband.
I really have no idea. Stop making weird accusations.
Stop lying to me. I know you've been in touch with him. You can't hide it from me.
He sends me messages, but I don't respond to them. If you look at his phone, you'll see what I mean.
There's no way he would cheat on me like that. You're the one flirting with him. I can tell.
You married him after cheating on me, right? How can you say that he wouldn't cheat on you? After all, he'll repeat the same thing over and over again.
The reason you were cheated on is because you weren't attractive enough. But I have all three qualities: sexiness, cuteness, and beauty. Not only him, but no one would cheat on me. Don't make fun of me.
Well, then do as you like.
Don't contact Daniel ever again. Do you understand?
Will do, even if you don't tell me.
Hey, you never learn, do you?
Excuse me?
I told you not to contact him, but you did. Give me a break.
No, I didn't. I'm not lying. I don't want to talk to him.
I saw your name on his phone. Can you explain it?
I have no idea. Isn't he the one who's sending messages? I blocked him after you told me, so I don't know.
Maybe that's true about the message, but that's not the only way to get in touch with him.
What?
You're using another app to reach him anyway, right?
No, I'm not. You're so persistent. I'm not interested in him, and I have a boyfriend.
Does it matter if you have a boyfriend or not?
It doesn't matter whether you have a boyfriend or not when you steal someone's husband.
Huh? What if you have a boyfriend? Do you have any proof that you're not playing with other guys? That's too suspicious.
You know, normally you won't play with other guys. You seem to be in a hurry, but it's not like he dumped you, right?
That's... You're right. I was dumped. He told me he wants to get divorced. It's your fault. How can you make it up?
So you think I'm the one who's having an affair with him?
It's okay. I'll give him. So just make sure you pay the compensation. Then I'll forgive you.
Whether you forgive me or not, the reason why he wants to divorce you is not necessarily because of an affair. Even if it's cheating, I have nothing to do with it. Can you leave me alone?
He sent you texts. Of course you have something to do with this. Pay me the compensation. $10,000.
Huh? Don't make me laugh. I'm not obligated to pay it.
What? You've got to be kidding. You should be sorry.
I don't understand. I have nothing to be sorry for.
If you don't want to pay me, then I have a plan.
Whatever.
You'll see. Did you see the garden I decorated for you? Isn't it nice?
Did you throw raw eggs in my yard?
I told you that I had a plan. I did it for you.
What a despicable thing to do. This isn't just my house. My family lives here. My grandmother loves that garden. You can't do that. It's not something a proper adult would do.
If you want me to stop, why don't you just pay me the compensation? Are you poor?
I'm sure I don't have any money to pay you. It's the money I don't need to pay, and I don't want to waste money.
Fine. You want more? Sure thing.
What are you going to do this time? You're not thinking of something weird again, are you?
I don't know. Spend your time with the thrill of what's going to happen. It's thrilling and fun, isn't it?
I'll call the police if you keep talking like that.
I think it's useless because the police can't be involved in civil affairs.
Even so, it's a crime if you go too far. No matter how much you harass me, I'll never pay you.
You stole my husband. Why don't you admit it?
Because there is no crime to admit. I mean, if you're so suspicious of Daniel's cheating, shouldn't you be looking for that woman? I'm an outsider.
I don't care about him anymore. I just want the compensation too.
So why don't you ask the real cheater for that fee? Get on track.
It's too much trouble to find out. I just want to be paid.
Huh? Melody, you're not hurt by the fact that he cheated on you, but you're completely after the money, right?
It's none of your business. It doesn't matter to you.
Then don't contact me. Can I go now? I don't want to spend my time doing this. Don't text me.
Huh? Wait a minute. I still have things to tell you. Hey!
After this, I ignored all of Melody's messages. I had nothing to say to such a crazy person. Then, a few days later, she came to my house and yelled at me directly. I immediately called the police and had her taken away because she was causing trouble to my neighbors and my family. I thought that if the police got involved, she would stop. But since then, I have received malicious letters in my mailbox and various harassments. I couldn't take it anymore, so I decided to find a way to defeat her and brought into action.
Hey, don't ignore me forever. Pay the compensation, you thief. I was going to ask you for $10,000, but you're late, so I'll have you pay me $20,000. Think of it as delayed interest.
You really love money. Speechless.
Huh? What?
I just thought you are small-minded. You're like a child.
What's with that attitude? If you have time to talk like that, just pay it.
You're the one who has to pay.
I know everything. What do you mean?
You haven't broken up with Daniel, but you're already having an affair with another guy.
You're also cheating on him. Huh?
And that guy is quite rich. You're dating for money again.
I don't think that's a good idea. How do you know all that?
I just happened to see when you were walking with a guy holding hands, so I did a little research. You didn't notice it at all, right? If I tell this to Daniel, he'll probably charge you the compensation.
Don't do anything unnecessary. You're disgusting. And besides, he tried to fancy you, so that's cheating, right?
The only thing he said through text was that he wanted to break up with you, so I don't think you can count it as cheating.
That's not fair.
You're the one who's not fair. I don't know what to say. Also, that guy has a wife, so I'm sure you may be charged by her too. I think you should be prepared.
Huh? You're such a vicious bitch. But I don't care if they charge me.
Oh, really? Why?
Because my boyfriend is crazy about me and has lots of money, so I'll have him pay for me. He listens to everything I say. Too bad. I'll file a claim for slander.
Which part was slander? I really don't understand you.
Hey, please! Sarah, help me! Answer me!
What is it?
I'm in trouble. James betrayed me.
James? Oh, your boyfriend?
Later on, Daniel and James' wife charged me compensation.
I bet. I knew that would happen.
I asked James to pay them, but he refused.
Oh, I thought he'd listen to anything you say.
He said he was just flirting with me and his wife is important after all. That guy.
Can't it be helped?
Don't say that. Help me somehow.
Why should I? I don't understand.
Because you exposed his wife and Daniel about me, and this is what happened.
I did unblock Daniel and told him everything, but I didn't do anything with that wife. I mean, I don't know her. How can I reach her?
Then how did she find out?
Don't ask me. I have nothing to do with it. Anyway, now that it's been found out, you'll have to pay the compensation.
I approached him for money, and I don't want my money to be taken away from me. I don't want to pay.
That's what happens when you have a dirty mind like that. It's your own fault.
Then at least try to convince Daniel. I don't care how you do it. If you explain that it was a misunderstanding, I'm sure he'll understand. You're his ex-girlfriend, so it's okay, right?
I can't. You'd better learn by now. And don't ever get involved with me again. I'll block you.
Please, wait! I don't want to lose my money or my man!
I immediately blocked Melody's number. I don't want to get involved in something I don't even know. After that, I lived peacefully for a few weeks. But one day, I received a call from Daniel saying that Melody had run away and would not pay him the compensation. This time, Melody got into trouble unilaterally, but I haven't forgiven Daniel. So I told him it was none of my business and blocked him again. What are these people? I heard that she had ran away, so I thought she had gone to some distant town. But the other day, I found a miserable Melody peeking under a vending machine. She had turned into a completely different person. I was lucky to be able to take revenge unexpectedly.
You're no longer of any use to me. Let's get a divorce because the company and I don't need you anymore.
What's with a divorce all of a sudden?
It's not sudden. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been thinking about divorcing you as soon as we pay off the company's debt and get back on track.
The business is growing and we're getting more clients. And what are you talking about?
I don't want you running the company anymore. You keep making me do more and more work and making me have to do more and more annoying tasks. You're always sending me out to do business meetings with clients. You make me do all kinds of annoying things.
It's your job to go to business meetings with clients. You're the president's son, right? You should take the initiative. Even though it's a family business, you're still an employee of this company. It's your job to go out and get more clients.
I don't want to do that anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't have to work since my mom can transfer money into my bank account. So there's no reason for me to work.
How lazy are you? As soon as your father went into the hospital and your mother took over the business, the company almost went bankrupt since you're being lazy, remember? And with your mother, how is she thinking about that?
Don't speak ill of my mother. She's practically the president of the company now. You know what happens when you speak ill of the president, don't you? Me and Mom can just sit on the couch in the office and that's all we have to do. We can just chill all day.
How much of a child are you?
What's with that tone? You fell for me first, didn't you?
Huh?
You were at my client's company and you came hitting on me. I could tell you had a crush on me.
That was a long time ago, you know. Back then, you were kind and manly. And you were sincere about your work. Looking back, your attitude changed when my brother took over my father's company.
Because back then, my father was the president of the company. And he was very strict about many things. He told me to greet people willingly, to visit clients more often, to write more detailed daily reports, and so on. He gave me one job after another. So if I married you, I thought I could become the president of your company. And yet, it was a terrible mistake.
I knew you'd say something like that.
I never thought your brother would take over the company.
My father's company is a software development company. I wasn't really interested in that. I told you I work in the apparel industry because I like customer service.
But you ended up quitting.
That's because your mother wanted me to help out your father's company, right? She told me that since I was your wife, it is only natural that I should help her with her company. I was never unhappy with my previous job.
But you agreed right away. Well, you were looking for an excuse to quit because you couldn't do the job anyway, right? You are just in time for that.
I'm very grateful to and respect your father. When my father passed away, your father told me to think of him as my father. His kindness meant so much to me. He was asking me to do something for him, so I wanted to help.
Okay. Our company is so lame.
There's nothing lame about the company.
We're a food wholesaler, so our customers are farmers, supermarkets, and other low-key places. I wish we had cooler clients. I can't even get excited about this.
A company is a company, no matter what kind of work you do. As long as you're an employee, you should be working hard to promote sales.
Isn't it enough that only employees do the hard work? As the next president of the company, I don't have to work. I'm fine with sitting on the couch in the president's office, doing what I want to do, as long as it brings me income.
But all those employees who are working so hard, they're all on minimum wages. Ever since your mother took over as president, good people have been leaving the company.
It's a joke to think that a mere food wholesaler would pay so much.
It's important to have someone who knows the job well to organize the place. What's the point of cutting them off so easily? You gave an important job to a bunch of newbies who were unfamiliar with it. You've broke the machine of an important business partner.
Seriously? That was the worst, wasn't it? They charged us almost $300,000 for compensation. We couldn't afford it, so we had to go into debt. It's a terrible thing, you know?
No. It's normal to pay for what you've broken. Even a child can understand that. That's why I've been working so hard to get your father's company back on track. I even found new staff through all the contacts I've made.
That's right. I'll admit that.
Why are you always so bossy? I still have a lot of training to do to be like your father.
I don't like that you're taking the lead. You're wasting all this money on unnecessary expenses.
Even if you say so, if we don't train new people, we'll end up repeating the same mistakes again, won't we?
You should just let your employees do what they are told. Besides, you've been trying to raise the base salary of the employees. I know because I saw you secretly writing a plan.
They've been working so hard, and we're increasing the number of clients as well. We can't develop good people if we don't give back to our employees.
Don't be silly.
What?
Employees are just grateful to be paid. They should be thankful that they're getting paid. Money for us to live rich is a high priority, right?
Your mother thinks the same way, doesn't she?
Of course. My mom and I have in-depth meetings, you know.
With that kind of thinking, we'll lose another batch of good workers, okay?
What? The business is improving, not because we're getting more contracts. It's because Mom cut labor costs drastically.
What do you mean?
Labor costs are the biggest expense, right? It's natural for a business owner to want to cut back on that. I would have thought you'd know that much since your dad ran a business too.
I know more about running a company than you do. I've always had the company's best interest at heart.
I'm just grateful that you were the last one to get a big contract before the divorce. Good job.
Wait a minute. Don't be so selfish.
What? Don't tell me you don't want to divorce me.
No, it's not that. Your father's getting out of the hospital in a week, right? I want him to take over the contracts I've kept because I only trust your father.
Huh?
If you don't accept that, I can't leave the company.
Then I'll give you a week, but after that, I'll kick you out of the company immediately.
Okay. Then there's one more thing I need to confirm.
What's that?
The company's on the upswing right now. Profits are going up. I just don't see how you can pay back almost $500,000 in debt. Are you sure it's all paid off? Are you lying?
What? Are you doubting me? I paid back my debts. You're so rude. You really piss me off. Don't come home today. I don't even want to see you.
Hey, James. I just came home to get my stuff. I want to ask you something.
What is it? I'm busy.
I checked our joint savings account and there's only a few $100s left. What on earth is going on?
Oh, you didn't know?
Of course not. You didn't say anything, did you? We had $700,000 saved up. What the heck happened?
I'm the one who withdrew it.
Why? What did you do with that much money?
It's obvious. I paid off the company debt. All right. Now that I've paid back the company's debt of $500,000, you're out of my life. We can get a divorce now, right?
Huh? What are you saying?
I used the money for the company, so it's not a problem. When you run a family business, it's not unusual for you to use your savings for that purpose.
That's why you were able to pay it off. You withdrew our savings without consulting me.
Don't be so angry. A company with $500,000 in debt doesn't sound good, does it? It's for the company's image.
So, what happened to the other $200,000?
It's gone.
Huh? What did you spend it on?
I found a nice place where I could live with my mom. We bought a condo. It was cheap and a bargain.
There's no way you spent all of it when we haven't even discussed the division of property yet. That's absolutely crazy.
I was so stressed out that you were always acting all high and mighty about the company. I was so pissed off that I just had to spend it all at once. Thanks to you, I've been able to get rid of all my stress.
I can't believe it. I'm going to tell your father. I was going to visit him anyway.
Visiting? You don't have to go visit him.
Why not?
Because you've already been fired and the divorce papers have been filed.
What? I didn't sign any divorce papers.
I signed the divorce papers on my own. I was surprised that it was accepted so easily.
Are you serious? Are you kidding?
I don't say this as a joke.
Do you know that it's a criminal act to write and submit divorce papers without other person's signature?
I already decided to divorce you. You're out of the house already, so there's no problem.
I moved out of the house because you kicked me out. Why are you in such a hurry to get a divorce? You were too abrupt.
Actually, my girlfriend told me she wants to marry me.
Huh?
Of course, we're not officially married yet. I was going to wait until my dad gets out of the hospital in a week. But yesterday, she said she really wants to get married.
So you forged divorce papers and submitted them?
That's right. Ha 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 ha.
I'm so shocked. How long have you been dating her?
More than 3 years. We met when we went out for drinks in town. She was so cute that I was swooning over her.
Does that mean you were dating before we got married?
I guess so, but it was more like she was my true love.
What?
I married you because I thought I would surely become the president, but you failed me spectacularly, though. That's why you're no longer of any use to me. Ha ha ha.
All you care about is money and status. Why would I ever fall in love with someone like you? I hate myself.
Say what you want. I wanted to make easy money and live a life of fun, but you can't do it. You're a hard-headed person.
Are you always such a bum?
Don't call me a bum. I'm just being honest with myself.
Hey, you've been seeing her for a long time. Are you hiding the fact that you're married? That's not going to work.
It's none of your business. Don't get all backward just because I divorced you. Her father is the president of an IT company. If I marry her, my dream will finally come true. How could I miss it?
You cheated on me for years, forged divorce papers and filed them. And more, you also drained all the money from our joint savings. It's too late if you regret, okay?
Come on. Think about me too. It's too embarrassing to tell her that I have debt, right? Besides, it's our savings, so it's my money too. Don't talk to me like that.
That's a very selfish thing to say.
Don't even think about claiming for alimony, okay? Well, you can't do that, can you? Statute of limitations is 3 years. I know that.
I understand. I'll get a divorce, but I'll only hand over the last big contract I got to your father. So until then, you have to let me be involved with the company.
Yeah, about that. Mom said she doesn't want him to come back to the company because he's a bit of a pain in the neck.
Huh? What do you mean?
She said she's divorcing my dad.
What?
Well, you and Dad are no longer needed in this company. Don't worry. Mom will take over that big contract.
Wait, then cancel that contract.
Huh? What are you talking about now? You don't have the authority to make that kind of decision. Just get out of my company already. Your presence is annoying.
I get it. You don't know anything, do you?
What?
You'd better be ready for this.
I don't need a loser to tell me that. Hey, what's this all about? It was you, wasn't it? What the heck did you do to me? Answer me. I know you're looking at this text.
You're being a little rough. What's the matter?
What's the matter? What's wrong with you? We've been getting calls one after the other from people wanting to terminate our contracts. What did you do?
Me? I can't be involved with the company anymore, but I'm allowed to make one last round of greetings. That's the polite thing to do as an adult.
Why would they terminate your contracts just because you're leaving the company? That's strange.
Huh? Haven't you noticed? Since your mother took over the company, there was a compensation problem. And your company's reputation was very bad.
That's because of all those useless employees, right? That has nothing to do with our company.
Our clients have been with us since your father was president of the company. And the new ones I've signed on with, okay? Because you and your mother keep slacking off, I visited the clients many times and proposed improvements. Somehow, they managed to keep the contract until today.
I don't know about that. It's not just the clients. The employees are all submitting their resignations. What the heck is going on?
Of course, I told the employees that I'm leaving. It's only natural to inform the employees who have been so helpful to you, right? If I'm causing such a situation by quitting, it means they don't trust you and your mother, right? It's a message from the employees that they can't keep up with you guys, isn't it?
We're paying these people who can only do simple jobs. Why are they quitting? Shouldn't they be thanking me instead of quitting?
I've felt for a long time that you and your mother are still not cut out to run a business. I know because I've seen my father, brother, and your father's management policies and attitudes.
Don't get cocky. It's strange that a customer who signed a new contract with my mom would terminate the contract. Why don't they just continue the contract?
Because you kicked me and your father out of that company, didn't you?
If that's the reason, I'll convince my mom not to divorce him. I'll ask my father to come back to this company.
That's impossible.
Why not?
Actually, me and your father are making the rounds right now.
Did he get out of the hospital?
I told you when he got out, didn't I? You only think about yourself, so you probably forgot anyway.
I haven't heard anything from my father.
You and your mother haven't even visited him in the hospital once. You do whatever you want at work. Your father says he's divorcing your mother because he's completely fed up with you guys.
If he decides something as important as that on his own, it's not good for my mother either. Anyway, let's go back home and talk about it once.
I'm sorry, but your father and I are busy. We don't have time for you. If there's anything I can do, I'll call you.
What do you mean if there's anything you can do?
I'm totally open to a divorce, but I'm going to sue you for forging the divorce papers.
Why would you do that? Since we're getting a divorce, let's just end this without a problem.
No. What you did was a criminal act, okay? I'm not gonna let you go.
Why are you so uptight? You're always so uptight all the time.
Say what you want about me. Still, a crime is a crime. Also, I'm going to tell my lawyer that even I ask you to let me stay involved with the company until I'm done passing over my job, you fired me for your own selfish reason. I'll have your mother to take the blame for the wrongful termination.
Wait a minute. Don't do that. If it becomes a big deal, my girlfriend's father will find out.
Doesn't he know anything about this?
I'm going to tell him that we met and got married right after the divorce.
That's selfish of you.
Mom could have taken over the big contracts. There was no reason for you to stay at the company, was there? What do you mean wrongful termination?
You've been spending every day at the company like a loser. You don't know anything about any of this? The big contract is with my brother's company.
What?
I asked my brother because I wanted to give our employees as much experience as possible. But he said if neither me nor your father are involved, then the contract is off.
Why? You guys are the only ones I don't trust. No company is going to continue the contract with someone they don't trust.
I'm sure the other companies ended their contracts for the same reason my brother's company did. I told you should be prepared for that.
Well, okay.
What?
If I marry my girlfriend, I'll be the president of the company afterwards. I'm not in any trouble.
About her? I was a little concerned, so I had the credit agency check her out.
Huh? Did you do something to her? I won't forgive you if you do anything to get her in trouble.
I haven't done anything yet.
What do you mean, yet?
I got her name, her company, and her address. I'm going to tell her you're a married man.
Why would you do that? You have no right to interfere with my fresh start, okay?
You? How can you say such a thing after deceiving people? Let me tell you something. The statute of limitations for cheating is not 3 years from the start of the relationship. It's 3 years from the discovery of the affair, so keep that in mind.
What? Since you found out?
That's right. Since I only recently found out about the affair, of course you'll have to pay alimony, and she'll probably charge you alimony too.
Oh no. What's going to happen to the condo we bought to make it our new home?
I don't know. Why don't you just put it towards alimony? Then I'll ask for half of the money from our joint savings account back. So that's what I'm going to do.
There's no way I have that kind of money.
Whatever you want to do with your life from now on is your business. I'll make sure you pay the alimony and half of the joint savings that you spent.
Of course that's impossible. I'm not marrying her anymore. I'll do whatever you say. Just give me another chance. I'll go ahead and take down the divorce too.
Huh? Don't do anything unnecessary. You disrespect your company's valuable employees and did selfish things. Who would live with a man who divorces on his own? Don't make fun of me.
Don't say that. I don't want to be in debt anymore. Me and my mom were wrong. Please. Please forgive me.
After that, he and I both successfully got divorced. As I said, I demanded alimony from James and his girlfriend. She, who thought she could marry James, was furious at the alimony claim. Not to mention the fact that she dumped him so easily. Her father, who could not tolerate his daughter being mocked, tried to destroy James' company. The company had already lost most of its business partners. Under pressure from her father, the company went bankrupt without a hitch. In addition, James was arrested for forgery of documents. He had to pay alimony to her as well as alimony to me. He has been working part-time morning, noon, and night to make ends meet. The condo that he and his mother used to live in together was sold to settle the money he spent on joint savings. They are now living quietly together in an old motel in the outskirts of town. I heard that his mother is also working part-time to make ends meet. I guess she's being punished for disrespecting her employees. His father and I have decided to start a new company. My brother's company, as well as other companies that I have done business with before, have all agreed to do business with us. His father and I are both relieved. I am determined to work even harder for the sake of my respected father.
Nice to meet you. You're Scott's wife, Rachel? Yes, nice to meet you. I'd like to talk to you. Do you have a moment now? Who is this? How do you know my number? My name is Sarah. I used to work for the same company as your husband. I had just joined the company, so he was my trainer. I asked him for your number. I see. I didn't know he was training a newbie. He was a very nice trainer. By the way, what do you need from me? Yes, this is very important. Actually, I've been dating Scott for about 7 years now. What? What do you mean by dating? We love each other. Love each other? My husband is married to me. Of course, I know that. So you knew he is married and you were dating him? Yes, 7 years ago. Scott, my trainer, and I, the trainee, fell in love. I still believe that we are meant to be. In other words, you were having an affair with him, is that correct? For 7 years? 7 years ago, I think that's the time we got married. You guys have been dating before we got married? That is right. At that time, he chose you and I couldn't be his wife. But now we don't know which of us he is serious. Hey, this is not some kind of joke. I wouldn't text to tell a wife something like this as a joke. Right. Scott and I have a 4-year-old daughter. What? A 4-year-old daughter? My youngest daughter is 4 years old too. I mean, you kept it a secret for 7 years. Why are you telling me now? Are you asking me to break up or something? No, there is no need to. It seems that he doesn't want to get divorced either. And I am quite satisfied with my life as it is now. But your daughter has no father, right? Are you raising her by yourself? It's fine. Scott comes to our house and plays the role of a father. That's why he's not around on weekends. And when he spends so much money on drinking and golf, actually it was for... He gives us enough money every month to live on, so we don't have any problems on living. I don't want to destroy your family either. You've kind of destroyed it already. Then why did you tell me? I'm thinking of letting my daughter take piano lessons. Why not? That's a good idea. There's no need to ask for permission, is there? But in order for her to practice piano as much as she wants, we need to move to a soundproof apartment. Oh, okay. Plus, if I buy a piano and let her take lessons, I'll need more money than that. Well, if you're going to put that much effort into it, I'm sure you will. That's why I wanted Scott to give us more money. Excuse me? I heard that you manage the living expense, so I reached to you directly. Do you mean that we have to give money from our family's budget to a woman who is having an affair? Is that why you told me about the affair you have been continuing for the past 7 years? I was going to keep it a secret from you, but it's for my daughter's sake. I had no choice. You work from home, right? We depend on Scott's money and we're having a hard time. If that's the case, why don't you work? I am having a hard time raising my daughter. I mean, I have 2 children, but I work. Anyway, we've reached the limit to make ends meet with his savings and allowance. So please give us some of your money. I give him quite a lot of money every month, and Now that I know it's being used for you and the child, I feel like not to give him any more. And now you want me to give you even more money? Do you realize how selfish you are? We won't destroy your family. I'm just asking for money. Is that a problem? You're the type of person who doesn't understand. Fine. I'm glad you understand. Then can you transfer the money today? No, I can't do it today. Anyway, I'd like to confirm things with my husband. If it's about money, it's not something I can answer right now. Would it be alright if I talk to you later? Yes, but I would like her to start taking piano lessons as soon as possible. Please reach me as soon as you can. It was truly shocking. It is true that my husband is very busy and spends very little time at home. However, when he is home, he is a good father who often plays with the children. When I asked him when he came home that night, he admitted to cheating on me and apologized. Ma'am, it has been almost a week now since that day. Have you considered about it? My daughter is looking forward to going to a class soon. I checked with my husband right after that, and he admitted it. So I decided to believe your story. Okay, so what about the money? We cannot support you financially, so I refuse. What? My beautiful daughter has a talent for the piano. Are you going to crush her talent? How can you do such a terrible thing? That has nothing to do with us. It does, because her dad is Scott. She's your husband's child. We're getting divorced. What? Divorce? No, I didn't ask for that. What are you doing? We've thought it over. I think it's difficult to manage two families' finances on my husband's income. That may be so, but... So he should divorce me and be together with you. Wait, I'm sure you can manage your family finance with your income. So you want me to give you all of my husband's income? That's very arrogant of you. We don't have any money, so there's nothing we can do. Without his income, my daughter and I will starve. That's because you don't work. I told you I'm busy raising my daughter, didn't I? That's just an excuse. In fact, I am raising 2 children myself. I work in between. Today I'm discussing divorce with my husband with a lawyer. Oh no! I'm leaving everything else to him. I believe he's going to your place. So you guys decide the rest. You should officially become husband and wife and raise your daughter together. I don't think that's a good idea. I want things to stay the way they are. I can't now that I know about the affair. I can't live the same way. But you have 2 kids, right? Wouldn't they be better to stay with Dad? Yes, but it's better to be divorced and raise myself than to live with a man who cheated on me. My kids and I will be moving out soon, so you guys cannot reach me anymore. I don't think they would want to know that their father is a man who cheated on his wife before they were married. But don't you feel sorry for Scott? He won't be able to see his children. He cheated on me. He deserves it. What? So don't worry. You can marry Scott. I told you I'm not asking you to divorce or remarry. Why? If he divorces me and remarry you, he can spend his income on you. Up until now, I've been managing his money, but that will be gone. It's good for you. I'm not interested in destroying other people's families. It's already over 7 years ago when you started dating my husband. But you only found out recently. I did find out recently, but if he has been cheating on me for the past 7 years, then we were over from 7 years ago. That's not my fault. No, I think my husband is the worst. That's why I'm divorcing him. Please don't divorce him. I feel sorry for him. I have no compassion for people who cheat. Well, I have to go see my lawyer now, so if you'll excuse me. Wait a minute. Don't get divorced. He'll be sad. The woman who introduced herself as Sarah said some mysterious things, so I discussed it with my lawyer. He suggested me that he would do a background check on her, so he started to investigate her while we proceeded a divorce. I told my husband not to see her until the investigation was done, and finally I was able to get the results that I can satisfy. Hey, why is Scott moving in with us? Please don't do anything without asking me. The lease is under Scott's name, and the person living there is someone he has been with for many years and his daughter. So it's natural that he would move in there after divorcing me. That's true, but then I don't see any problem with Scott living with you. There are many problems. I only need him to come see us a few times a week. Is that because you don't want your real boyfriend to find out? What? What are you talking about? What do you mean by a real boyfriend? I don't have anyone else. There's no point in playing dumb. I thought something was wrong, so we investigated you. What? Sarah, you have another boyfriend, don't you? Perhaps your daughter is his child. My child is definitely Scott's child. If you don't say so, you won't get any money from Scott. What's up with you? Do you have any proof? I won't forgive you if you insult me without any proof. I looked up the date of birth of your daughter and calculated backwards. Huh? That was when Scott was on a long business trip. He was abroad for about 3 months. Isn't it strange to have a child? There could be some time gap. Besides, your daughter is 4 years old, right? My daughter's birthday is 6 months after yours. It was the year I got pregnant, so I remembered he had to go on a long business trip. I was able to know the truth because our children are the same age. I certainly don't have any clear evidence, but what would Scott do if he found out about this? Don't tell me you told him. So your daughter is not Scott's child? So what? My real boyfriend doesn't make much money. So I'm just pretending that she's Scott's child for the time being. He is happy believing it. It would be better for him not to tell anything unnecessary. Well, it's none of my business. Do as you please. Anyway, I've already told Scott, but you guys have to pay me the child support. What? Child support? Yes. When you told me about the affair, you were prepared for this situation, weren't you? If you had kept it quiet, I wouldn't have known, but you reached and told me you are having an affair. It's like you want to pay me the child support. Why would I pay? I'm the one who gets paid, right? I don't understand how you can get that idea. For 7 years, you knew my husband was married. You guys were cheating on me, right? Then I have the right to ask for the child support. I've already told you that we don't have that kind of money. I've been telling you for a while now that you should work. I was getting money from Scott because I didn't want to work. It seems like he has been paying you a lot of money. Thanks to you, he has no more savings. Now he's penniless. That's what he wanted to do for me. In other words, you lied to him that she's his child and steal his money though. Depending on the case, but he may also ask you to take the responsibility. Well, it doesn't matter to me. From now on, you guys have to pay me. The child support for 2 children, so I'm sure it's going to be tough. That's not my business. But it seems like he's planning to remarry you. I know it's going to be tough, but please work hard and pay. Wait! Don't put me in trouble. You know I have a real boyfriend. I don't want Scott if he doesn't have any money. Please tell him that directly. I've already decided to ask for the child support and we've already got divorced. You are no longer of any concern to me. Oh no. I'll return him to you, so come and get him. I don't need him. No, thank you. My real boyfriend is coming. Please, let me live my life as before. Why don't you just stay with him and live as you have been doing? We can't go back to the way we were before. Why do I have to listen to all of your favors? I'll do anything what you ask. Then suffer. No, hey! Scott started to bring in his stuff. There's no way 3 of us can live in this small apartment. Well, he has already moved out of our house, but he doesn't have much stuff, so you should be fine. He sold things which he collected as a hobby to earn money to pay you. It seems like he really cared about your family over there. That's not good. If my real boyfriend found out, I'd be in trouble. You're lucky I saved you the trouble of explaining it to him. Please, I don't need him anymore. I'll give him back. I don't need him too. I'm sorry I had an affair, so please go back to the way things were. Please take him back. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting ready to move out, so I have to go. Wait. I'm sure you guys will receive a letter from my lawyer regarding the child support. Please work hard and pay it. I beg you, please help me, Rachel. My real boyfriend is coming. Hey, please help me. Eventually, it was discovered that the daughter was not Scott's child. Sarah was also demanded to return the money Scott had paid until now. She had no choice but to work. She is now exhausted from hard work, day and night. On the other hand, Scott is asking me to get back together, but I have been ignoring him. How can a person who cheated on his wife be forgiven? The world is not that easy. By the way, Sarah's real boyfriend found out about the whole thing. He took her daughter, his own child, to his parents' home and raised her with his own hands. Of course, he decided to keep his distance from Sarah.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!